people came out to protest in Ondo State about the same issue, Fulani herdsmen. Look, take a look at it.
Àwọn mẹ́rin jẹ́ pàlánà báyìí, ẹlẹ́kẹrin kú sákùú, márùn-ún ẹlẹ́kẹrin kú sákùú. Náà báyìí, ìlà tún pè báyìí, àwọn mẹ́rin wọ́n tún kó kù wọ́n bọ̀. Níbo ni wọ́n fẹ́ ká gbé ọ̀wá tájọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń wòran, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti security wà l'Ondo State. Sọ yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
So the one in Yoruba is saying that they buy 4 people first and they brought the 5th person in. That was a few days ago. And then I think he said yesterday they brought in another 4 people. Where do they want them to live? And they say they have security in Ondo State.
So guys, this is my community. This is Ondo State. This is Nigeria, Ondo State. We are calling for help. We are calling for support. We seek your prayer and all. Because the insurgency, the insecurity is now at its peak here in my community. As we speak, this particular arena I'm sitting happens to be a busy arena where boats, people come and buy garri. It's just a garri processing factory. But I was told, because I had traveled, and I was told that the owner of this place was kidnapped, and they asked for a ransom of 5 million naira, and they begged the community, bargain with the kidnappers, and the kidnappers actually agreed to collect 1 million naira. So the 1 million naira was gathered. The kidnappers asked them to bring it to a particular location, which they appoint 2 youths to go drop at the locations. Getting to that particular place, when those guys dropped the funds, the youths were being kidnapped alongside, making 3 people, the owner of this particular factory and those 2 people, and they requested for 3 million naira to release those people. The community were forced to gather funds, sell properties. This was what led to the shutdown of this particular place, because they had to sell the engine of this man. They sold the cassava stocks that he had. They had to uproot and sell off the cassava lands, hectares he has, to meet up with the demand of the kidnappers. This is actually real, and this is what we are facing here in my community, Ondo State to be precise. I seek for your prayer, I seek for your support. We can no longer go out in one way now. We now pair ourselves to go in groups now. I'm sharing these particular stories to see the state of emergency that we are truly here in Ondo State. Please, government should come to our aid and please help us out. Imagine looking at this factory, how many employers or how people get to feed from these particular plantations. I mean, once they release the owner and meet up with those stuff, the owner had to sell his mini house and move to Lagos to start running it, because I called him to ask to greet him and say sorry about what happened, and just to comfort him. He said he is not thinking of coming back home anytime soon, that he's fine with the security job he's doing in Lagos. I shared in details that the owner of a small factory here in my community has turned to a security guard in Lagos due to insecurity, due to kidnapping and all. Please, I will beg the government and well-meaningful Nigerians to please come to our aid in terms of support and all. We can no longer walk. My people can no longer do anything. Even though I was forced to, out of my YouTube fund, I had to be sharing revenues to some particular number of people. I had to start picking out of my YouTube fund in my other channel to support my community, because I have a 2 YouTube page. The 2 are monetized actually, and I had to deem it fit to remove out of my monthly revenues to pay to the families that are badly hurt, or reserve some to those that might be kidnappers. We don't know who it might be next. This is actually draining to say, but I must beg the government and well-meaningful Nigerians to please help us to restore back some of the things that these people have either damaged or lost. I'm very sure if this man asks funds to restart this particular business, he will definitely come back. But there's no funds to continue this business because his engines and all other staffs has been laid off due to. Please, government should please come to our aid, come to our help. Imagine this arena that 247 from morning till 7 o'clock till they use torchlight till they can't even operate or fry garri anymore. This is the so-called arena. How I wish I had the clip when this was bubbling, but now everybody had to flee and run for their lives too. It's actually sad. It's actually sad. We can no longer keep quiet and continue with this. Please come to our aid. Village is no longer safe. Our community is no longer safe. Please, city, help us. People that are in the city, please help us. Help us. Help us. We shall